What does a society do with someone so clearly ahead of his time? Well, for one, they banned his book, Birds of North America, from a Guild of Bookworkers exhibition at Yale. Get it? We all know the story of the pheasant skin-clad book, whose inclusion in the Guild's 100th anniversary exhibition was recognition of and testament to just how ahead of his time Richard Minsky has always been. An economist in training at Brown University, he was seriously distracted by the university library's bindery, and when he transferred to the New School for Social Research to complete his PhD, a philosophy of art course completed his conversion. Minsky entered the New School an economist and left it a book artist. A few adventures in Europe later, he returned to Queens, New York, where he opened a storefront bindery, and as Karen Hanmer might describe it, Minsky Global was launched. His founding a few years later of the Center for Book Arts at 15 Bleecker Street in New York City was a transformative moment for book arts worldwide. Centers for the book arts soon began to appear around the country and outside the United States, but it was Minsky's Center for Book Arts that set the standard for providing training, infrastructure, context, and community for artists working with the idea of the book in traditional and extremely non-traditional ways. His vision went beyond established frameworks, and he led the vanguard that pushed the boundaries of the book and the tone of the discussion about the book far beyond what had been previously welcome in, shall we say, polite society. Minsky's own work has never stopped pushing boundaries. From Birds of North America, he went on to create such shockingly daring sculptural works as The Biological Time Bomb, which addressed genetic engineering with a binding that contained live explosives and a timer. His Bill of Rights series, in which the piece representing the First Amendment is a reliquary for the ashes of Salman Rushdie's Satanic Verses, and the Second Amendment is represented by the right to bear arms, which Minsky describes on his own website as, quote, 7 books on the American militia movement, the right to bear arms and the gun culture, in a snakeskin cabinet with a Norinco MHC-90 semi-automatic rifle, 3 loaded clips, and 1,000 rounds of ammunition, unquote. Minsky's medium is his message, and from the beginning he has been truly chutzpahdik. He has never minced words in or about his work. And social and political messages aside, the Bill of Rights series, and indeed all of his work, clearly demonstrates the quality of his work as a fine binder of the first order, as well as a book artist extraordinaire. And I don't want to overlook the fact that he's done really remarkable research on American publishers' bindings, building on the foundation created by Sue Allen. He also stepped into Second Life and brought book arts into the virtual world. I don't have enough time to go into all of it, but it's a remarkable career. Minsky has now stepped aside from operations at the Center for Book Arts in New York. The mama pheasant has let its chick fledge and flourish, but the center continues its dynamic activity of teaching, exhibitions, and support for artists, and it does so in the company of many equally dynamic book art centers around the country and indeed the world. So the 2017 Lifetime Achievement Award recognizes Richard Minsky for his deep and significant impact on the book arts. May his life be long and his achievements continue. Woo!
Yeah, Richard!
Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Jeff, and Peter Verheyen, and the committee, and Bex. I mean, I got this email from Bex out of the blue, totally clueless that this happened. The last thing I ever expected to get in life. However, the thing I'm probably most proud of, I've been a member of the Guild, although before I could afford it, I attended meetings when it was still at the American Institute of Graphic Arts in 69 and 70, but I could afford to join it in October of 1971, so this is my 46th anniversary.
All right! Ow! All right.
since 1906. I mean, here we are, you know. And so thank you all, and this is wonderful. And who is that masked man?